Huntsville, another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
There we go. Episode 100.
Ooh.
DJ. We should have had DJ Magic Mike in here. Have you ever heard of that guy?
I haven't heard of the DJ Magic Mike, but the show Magic Mike. I'm like, yeah, bring him on.
Easy now, easy there, Karen Denman. Yeah, what is Magic Mike the show? What is that?
It's about some strippers.
Good thing we're not on Spirit Radio today.
Strippers?
Yeah, but we could have. I was about to make it real.
Yeah, I'm about to.
I just tell it like it is. I don't know any other way.
Struggle to.
Karen don't even play, man. What kind of show are we having here on episode 100? Well, thank goodness that Spirit Radio's down this morning because of the storms. Family friendly here this morning. So, just kidding. Welcome in, everybody, and thanks for joining us. Episode 100 here today, and boy, what a great day. We're just going to keep it all WCFCU this morning. We wanted to really highlight more about what's going on at Walker County Federal Credit Union and just have them celebrate this special occasion with us. And so here we are. Welcome in on a motivational Monday. Maybe today, you know what? It's one of those days, Karen, you and I were both talking, and maybe Denise, I don't know if you were in the boat or not, but, it was just kind of one of those weird mornings.
It has been.
What do you call it? Like Murphy's Law, that everything that can happen
will go wrong.
Will happen.
Yes.
And so it was a little Murphy's Law this morning.
Yep.
And
air conditioner's out.
Oh my goodness! Look at this.
Look at that. It's
man, hold on. The Bonings have joined us. Hey, check this out.
Somebody woke up on time this morning.
Wow.
Your rewards happening.
Oh my goodness! From Tomorrow's Promise has joined us.
So happy anniversary.
Happy 100. Kay, thank you so much. Kay Boning. Tomorrow's Promise, Montessori. Rick. Rick, slide on around back here, Rick.
Yeah, Rick.
Come on, Rick. Look at this, man.
I depend on Rick's memes to get me through the day.
This is the only 100th birthday that we'll ever have, by the way.
Yeah,
so, man, thank you guys. Thank you. Here, we'll all smile like this. and then we'll take a still picture later. So thank y'all so much.
Yes.
We just love you guys.
Awesome.
Check that out. Here, Denise and Karen, y'all do the honors of blowing those candles out, okay? You ready? This is y'all special.
The way my luck's going, I'll probably accidentally spit on it.
That's
so
our, let's try, all right, Denise. Here we go, Denise.
Okay.
On the count of 3. 1.
Are we all making a wish together?
Oh,
Make
you
a
know what?
wish?
My wish came true last night. So,
Rain?
yeah,
I
rain.
think all of ours did.
All right, here we go,
Okay,
Denise.
Here we go.
Oh, wait, hold on, Denise, hold on. There we go.
Okay.
All right, here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Thanks for not. Hey, thank y'all for not putting trick candles on there either.
Yes.
That'd have been
That's the
wonderful.
last thing we would have needed this morning.
Wow, 100th
That is
episode,
awesome.
and
so
our
did
friends.
you get up really early and bake this?
Yeah. Okay, this is just a beautiful. I did see.
want to be poisoned? Or?
No, they did bake it because they had the generator on at Elkins. Power went off last night. It always does. And so Kay was up. I saw the little smokestack in her cottage, and there was smoke coming out of it at 2 in the morning. So, yeah, so we were going to run an extension cord last night if we needed it. But thank the good Lord, everything came back on about 2 a.m. So awesome. We even, man, y'all brought the whole.
The serving.
Y'all brought the whole shebang. So the serving,
Plates,
what do you call that?
everything.
Serving knife?
Spatula.
What do you call that thing? Serving knife?
When I bought it, it was
A scooper upper.
grill. It's for the grill.
It's for the grill.
For the
Okay,
grill.
perfect.
Still have a little griddle stuff on it.
Man, we just knew it was going to be fun this morning, but we had no idea it was going to be this much fun.
Oh, and we had big plans. Denise and I were going to meet at 6:30, pick up some stuff this morning. And I set my alarm for 5:10, but only for Tuesday through Friday,
That's all
not
right.
Monday. So
Hey, it all worked
anyway,
out. It
and
all
then the
worked
air
out.
conditioner's out. So yeah, it's
And-
just been
And Sally
Delay.
was messaging us saying, "Hey,
Dear
Rob."
Lord.
cake.
She said it's not on Spirit this morning. It is not on Spirit this morning because power went out, and the Spirit radio service actually runs out of a data closet in my house. And so that system tape, I forgot to turn that back on this morning after we have a failover system, but that system has to be running in order to go live. And so I apologize for that, Sally. But thanks for letting us know. And thank you, Rick and Kay Boning of Tomorrow's Promise Montessori
Yes,
Schools.
thank you so much.
Celebrating
Y'all gonna stick
today.
around and have a piece?
Yeah, you guys going to stick around and have a piece? So,
A breakfast.
yeah,
slice of
she
cake.
said do the show, and then we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's wonderful. Thank y'all so much.
Save a piece for us for Wednesday.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll do that. We'll Rick's like, I don't know about all
No
that. So there we go.
Pretty good.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much. Yeah,
Okay.
appreciate it. Thank you. There we go. How about that little Rick and a little bit of celebration there from Rick and Kay Boning at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools and 100th episode. Man, I've never seen 100 on
So
a candle
sweet.
on a cake before. Have you?
No.
Never seen. Never have seen that. Well, here we are. Now it's a motive. See, I told you. What did I tell you? Murphy's Law. Everything that can happen will happen. Rick and Kay baked a cake. It happened.
Yes, it
And
did.
they brought us the
It
cake.
did.
So,
Yeah.
but here we are on a Monday. Thanks for joining us as always, friends. We appreciate you as we lift up our community here and always celebrating all things good here in Huntsville, Texas. We are broadcasting downtown from our studio. A big thank you to Elliot's Jewelers and Elliot Herzlich for sponsoring our studio, and also Paul Oley of the Gallery for all of your custom photography, photos, framing, whatever you need. Paul's got you covered. Maybe you got a jersey hanging up. Football season right around the corner. Kickoff happening this weekend for a lot of programs at the college level. And so that's going to be our keyword, by the way. We'll flash that on the screen here in a minute. And then, of course, on a Monday, would not be here without our great friends from Walker County Federal Credit Union. They are giving away, in celebration of a 100th episode, they are giving away $100,000 today. So,
Yes, absolutely.
yeah, Denise is like,
Comes with a free ride and
Thank
a
you,
police
Rick, thank
cruiser.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Pete, what is it? Pete, hey, whatever happened, by the way? You said cruiser. Whatever happened to like the PT cruisers?
Cruiser.
Did you ever,
Quit making those.
Yeah, they did.
did you ever know anybody that had one of those things?
Yes.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, they were kind of styling for like a whole week, and then
Well,
after
everybody
that,
got real excited when it came out.
Yes, a whole hot minute and then, ugh.
yeah, it was
Sorry
like
if you
the
have one.
They even made a convertible version.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
PT Cruiser.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who would have known that we would have came on this show today, celebrating a 100th episode, got a cake from Kay and Rick Boning, and then on top of that, talked about PT Cruisers. You never know where the
There's
show's
a natural progression there.
It was 100 episode PT Cruiser.
Yeah.
Plymouth Prowler was another one. Do you remember the Prowler?
Oh, I do remember the Prowler.
Yeah, it was kind of like an Indy race car
Uh-huh.
look. There really hasn't been. I guess Tesla maybe is like the coolest thing in a while, but I'm not a big fan of those either. But there really has not been, in my opinion, like a cool car that's came out in the last 5-10 years? Can you think of anything that's really cool?
Like something new?
Yeah, something that's like future. You remember back in the day, like the Motor Trend magazine? Do you ever remember that magazine?
Yeah.
And there was always these futuristic looking cars. And I remember when they were showing like the F-150s back in the 90s of what they would look like 20 years from now. And they do. And back then it looked so futuristic. But there's just nothing that when I look at vehicles now that I'm like, ooh, that's awesome. It's just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, it's a car. I mean, you got to have one, so.
Yeah. I mean, we like our little Hyundai Santa Fe. I think that's like the best bang for your buck, to be honest. That thing is like loaded. And we have our loan at Walker County Federal Credit Union on that vehicle, by the way. And I got that paid, by the way. So, you know, I'm sure Karen sees those. I'm sure a little red flag comes up in her notification area, like on Facebook. And it's like, oh, Rob, you need to pay your loan. We did. We paid the loan this weekend, so we're good to go, Karen. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. There hasn't been a whole lot of vehicles. Maybe this morning, if you can think of a car that is something that you think is really awesome, let us, like, Kay just cruised out of here in a T-Bird. Those are awesome. So, but anyways, I don't know how we got on that kick either. Y'all do have a vehicle up for sale at the bank, is that correct?
We do. Yes. It's a 2022 Ram 1500. It's got low miles, been taken good care of, and we're taking
Great
bids on it.
condition.
So if you're looking for a good vehicle for a student or for yourself, or just let us know.
How does that work, the bidding? Is there like a minimum bid that you start with, or how do y'all kind of do that?
Not typically. We don't have a minimum bid on this one, and we don't have to, actually accept any of them if they're all really low. We can choose to take it to auction. But
Oh, that's good.
yeah, we're taking bids, so
Yeah,
we're going to
great.
extend that through Wednesday of this week.
And is that vehicle there? Can people come to the credit union and actually see that vehicle?
Oh yes, absolutely. You can come drive it, take it to your mechanic, whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so that's something to kind of think about. Carolyn Gibson here, our good friend Carolyn Gibson, chiming in this morning, and I like what she said. 67 yellow Camaro.
Yellow. Has to be yellow.
It's got to be yellow. So a Bumblebee from Transformers.
Yes.
You know, that's another thing too. There really hasn't been any awesome movies. Maybe it's just me. I've been like in this, I don't know, maybe like I've been sheltered up for a while. Maybe like, post-COVID things still just feel kind of weird, although we are getting back into a good rhythm now. But I just feel like, man, the past like 5 years, there hasn't been like, oh, that movie or, oh, that car. Do you kind of feel that? Maybe I'm bringing us down a notch today instead of lifting us up. But I
don't know what you're doing right now.
Has there been a movie that you can think of, though, like in the last 5 years that you've been like, oh, man, that's awesome?
I can't think of one right now on the spot, but I'm sure there have been. I just haven't been to the theater in a long time, and I think that's what I used to go all the time. Like every week I was there, and I haven't been.
I don't go anymore
Since
either. Speaking
COVID,
of cars,
so.
we had that category on trivia last week about iconic cars from movies.
From movies and
And
shows.
so you never know what we're going to put on trivia. And speaking of trivia, it is tonight at 6:30. But I do recommend that you get there early because it gets pretty packed in there.
I was thinking Delfina, Rodeo Mexican Restaurant. She is our third quarter sponsor. Thank you, Delfina, for New Waverly football. But is it Rodeo or Rodeo?
Rodeo.
Why did some
It's
people
only
say?
Rodeo if you're in Beverly Hills.
Oh,
on
yeah,
Rodeo Drive.
Where are you from? Rodeo Drive. Yeah, I just started thinking, I've heard numerous people say Rodeo.
I think they're trying to pronounce it in Spanish, but
What's the officials like? Because even in Spanish, it's not Rodeo, it's like Rodeo.
rodeo. But
Rodeo. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's not like, I'm not talking to someone who speaks Spanish and then like, hola, ¿cómo está? And then all of a sudden it's like, rodeo.
Rodeo.
It's not like rodeo, it comes out rodeo.
Yeah.
Rodeo.
A lot
Do you
of
roll
people
the
can't say
R?
that. Yeah,
Oh, see, I love rolling the R. Rodeo.
There you go.
Was that better?
that was good. That
Rodeo.
was really good.
That did sound good.
Yeah.
I'm too redneck to roll ours.
I wonder if you can roll an R redneck style. Let's try here. Rodeo. No?
Nah,
No.
it's not working.
Yeah.
That came out like
My dad
Italian.
grew up in Carrizo Springs, and then he had a lot of family and friends farther south in the valley. So it was very funny because my dad can speak Spanish fluently, like unbelievable Spanish speaking redneck. Let's just call it what it is. And
redneck.
and it was funny because he grew up in the valley, so he knows Spanish very well. And it's funny because we had some neighbors years and years ago, and I was just a little young Robbie then, just a little tiny young Robbie. And probably, I don't know, maybe 6, 7 years old. And I just remember, it was like, this is funny, it's one of the earliest memories that I have of my dad telling me a story. And he was telling me that the neighbors had just moved in, and it's funny because they ended up becoming good friends down the road. But at first, I don't know if they were friends or not. And just not in a bad way. It's just they didn't really know each other, you know. And so they were kind of making fun of my dad and speaking in Spanish. And my dad was just sitting there laughing, but he knew exactly what they were saying. And they're sitting there and speaking Spanish. My dad's like, oh, ha. And they were basically like saying, he doesn't even know what we're saying in Spanish. And then my dad turns around and just like starts spitting out Spanish. And then my dad, he goes, Patricio looked at me and goes, oh, Charlie, we're just joking. Well, they ended up becoming pretty good friends down the road, but I'll never forget that story he was telling me. He's like, oh, Charlie, we're just joking, man.
Yeah.
So, well, hey, friends, we want to encourage you this morning. Let us know what you're thankful for. Obviously, we are all thankful for what happened last night. And I don't know if I want to say it was like totally unexpected because there was a slight chance of precipitation.
We were in the middle of the pool, of course.
Yeah,
on
so what
Sunday.
happened with y'all?
Yeah,
And we even checked. We had several people check.
It's
the
burning
weather.
up, and somebody said, "Oh, look, that looks like a rain cloud." And Amanda was there, and she said, "Nope, I already checked. No rain today." So we thought, well, probably not because we haven't had any in a while. And then all of a sudden, I said, "I think I felt a raindrop," and then the bottom fell out.
Yeah,
so
and
we got stuck under the canopy at the pool, but.
Yeah, we had to get out because we didn't want to get wet.
It was windy. Man, it like the wind picked up. And when I say like, I was looking at like, and I guess, it is unexpected because I was looking at like National Weather Service yesterday morning. Well, it always says like 5% chance and it never happens. So kind of with us, I saw a video and I think it was maybe Holly McMichael or BJ McMichael, one of the McMichaels, I think. I saw something on Facebook that says, is this rain or something like that? And I was like, Bridget! And I go outside, and of course it's not raining in Elkins yet, but the wind was picking up, and you could smell the rain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The good old acid rain smell that we long for. Because what it is, this actually came from the north to the south. Now, if it comes from the Gulf up, we pick up that Houston acid rain, But this was that Dallas acid rain that was moving down. I thought I almost said a bad word, Dallas acid rain moving down. And, yikes. And, but yeah, it was like, and I just remember I was like, man, where did this come from? Just kind of like what you guys were saying. And then all of a sudden, it just starts pouring down. And Bridget and I were like, oh, the power will probably go out because it always does. Well, sure enough.
Yeah.
But this was the thing. I was looking at the radar, and those rain clouds literally just kept reforming. That storm kept reforming right over Huntsville. And there's a thing from the National Weather Service, and this is some of my old weather nerd coming out, called COCORAHS, COCORAHS. And I forget what it stands for, but it's a network of volunteer rain reporters from all over the United States. And if you want, this is what you can do when you're retired, Denise.
Okay.
You can become an official COCORAHS member, and no charge. Okay. So this sounds like maybe a hobby for you that you'll thoroughly enjoy. But every morning you wake up and you report what your rainfall gauge has in it every single morning to the National Weather Service. Doesn't that sound very fun?
Yes, absolutely.
Every morning. And so that's what you do. And,
that would be a pretty easy job.
Yeah, don't make fun of it, though, because I want to be that guy. Like, I want to be a COCORAHS guy. Just because
that's all I had to do was wake up and report how much rain my gauge had.
Yeah, but here's the deal. You're asked to report it every day, even if there's no rain. Wow. So it's been pretty boring for a lot of these volunteers. And it's volunteer, though, so you don't get paid to do it also.
Well, then forget it. I'm not doing it.
But someone had reported, like, close to this area, almost 2 inches of rain. I saw some reports coming in this morning. I know at Elkins, from what I saw, the estimates were almost an inch of rain. And it literally rained for a good, I want to say, like 4 hours. It was a good soaking rain yesterday.
Yeah. And thunder and lightning, because my cats they're nervous about the weather, and so I can always tell they're.
And we decided we normally put the children down around, I don't know, 7:30, 8 when we start getting them. Now, Caden, it's like whatever. He's a little baby, so he's 7 weeks old today. He does whatever he wants. At that age, you can do whatever, get away with it. But Braylon, I'm like, no, it's 7:30. It's time to start winding down. 8 o'clock. Well, obviously, our power goes out at a little before 7, and I get a notice from our energy company. I'm not going to knock those guys because they really do work hard. They really, really do. It's just something in the neighborhood that's not working right because it seems like it's only that neighborhood that always goes down. So I'm not knocking you, Entergy. I appreciate everything that you guys do. But I get a notice.
Figure out what's wrong in Elkins.
Yeah, please. But I get a notice that says it's not going to be restored until today at noon.
Yeah. They always overestimate, and then when you get it back earlier, you're like, yay!
Under promise, over deliver.
Exactly.
That's what we do here on Good Morning Huntsville. You know, we under promise and over deliver. Like had no idea you were going to get 100.
I keep smelling the
I
chocolate.
know, it smells so good. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we got to cut this sucker.
I'll get a whiff every once in a while. I'm like,
It's probably because it's melting because it's so hot in here. You know?
It is warm in here.
So, but yeah, it was it was just cool to see all that and everything happened, and we got some rain. We needed it yesterday. So let us know, by the way, if you're on the Hello Huntsville Facebook page. We put a comment yesterday that said to please show your rain photos. We had a lot of people respond, so maybe we'll show those a little bit later in the show as well. But we had a lot of videos and a lot of comments come in showing that rain yesterday, and our power did come back on. Oh, this is where I was going with the story because the ADD kicked in.
I even sent you a picture of us in the not us in the pool, but the rain at the pool
You did,
yesterday.
yeah. So
I have a video of it. I could have sent that.
So we always put Braylon down, try to get her in bed at 8 o'clock. Well, power's out. What do? We're like, man, we're hungry.
Yeah. So you
Didn't want a sandwich.
load up.
So what we do? We loaded up the children, cruised over to Yummy Yummy. Oh man, it's so good. And we just pigged out at Yummy Yummy. I never thought we missed places like Yummy Yummy. That I don't know that bowl. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And then we get the Bearcat. Do you guys like sushi?
I do not.
You're not a sushi
You
fan.
will not find me eating sushi.
What about like is it teppanyaki where they cook in front of you? Is that what they call that? Like at the Shogun? Is that what that's called? Teppanyaki?
Hibachi.
What's teppanyaki?
It's, I don't know.
Something.
It's something.
I think it's just a word you made up, Rob.
I'm done, man. This show's over. Happy 100th episode. Hibachi, yes. Teppanyaki's like some other thing.
It is something.
Something, yeah. Hibachi, yes, I knew that. So do you like hibachi where they cook in front of you? You know, the steak and when the.
No, not too much.
What's your favorite food, Karen?
Well, I really, really love a good salad.
Okay.
Really, really do.
You know who has a good salad here in town?
I've heard Pinch and Plate,
Pinch
but
and
I
Plate.
have not been able to be there yet.
Yeah, and they're not open on
So the
Mondays
other side
right
of town,
now.
we need to go for lunch one day. Yeah.
And you know, here in Huntsville, it's so far. I mean, it's a 10-minute drive. It's just, oh man, I get exhausted thinking about it.
You can't do anything in an hour. On a lunch hour, if you have to go across the freeway, it takes the full hour.
But it's a good. They have a really good, and I think it's one of the best. And then Weldon over at Tom Fuller's has a good salad bar
I
as
haven't
well.
been since they did the salad bar there, and I want
Yeah.
to
I haven't either.
I do love
We
a
need to
good
go
salad
check it
bar.
Yeah, but that one, that's a T-shirt. We always think of ideas for T-shirts on the show, and we never do. I want to have a cartoon picture of you drawn.
Okay.
And then I want it to say.
I'm interested.
Yes, and then I want it to have on the front of the shirt. It says, "What'd you say? What'd you say just then? Something about a good salad."
I don't know.
I think she said, I love a good salad.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I love a good salad.
Yeah.
Salad bar.
I love a good salad bar.
Yes.
And proceeds from that shirt will go to the fundraising efforts of Huntsville, Texas. Yeah, of Denise, Karen, and Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love a
Amanda,
good salad bar.
Ma'am, I'm going to need you to work on that.
So we'll figure out how to get that going. Friends, let us know this morning. I know we're just having some fun here on a Monday. Happy 100th episode.
We're all over the place.
We are all over the place today.
Thanks.
We're getting 100 episodes worth of conversations.
We
in
are.
right now.
We are. And I wanted to put together kind of a montage, but there's been so much. I mean, some of my favorite moments on this show, you know, just sitting down with you, Karen, is having guys come in like, you know, we talked with the gentleman from Walker County area Go Texan several times.
Randy Jeffcoat.
Randy Jeffcoat. I was thinking of like Billy Don from Precision Pest
Billy Don.
because I've seen him. I saw him last night, and but yeah, having guys like Randy on and just chatting with them, and think of just all the moments in this last 100 episodes that we've been able to have here and showcase the good in our community and talk about scholarships, and then you know having folks every day of the week just being able to sit down with our same co-hosts. But then having, you know, a fresh array of guests. I mean, there's folks that have came on this show that I never would have known. Like we had a Covenant Fellowship Church on here last week. I had no idea that those guys even existed. Mm-hmm. You know, talking about guys like Randy. I didn't know that Walker County area Go Texan. I had no idea what they did. Mm-hmm. We've had a young lady come on here and talk about an MS support group that I had no idea existed here in Huntsville. Mm-hmm. And so that's what this show's about. You know, through 100 episodes, I hope that we've been able to, you know, just lift you up and encourage you and really promote the good happening in our community. And our desire over the next 100 episodes and kind of what I'm working on in the background is we really want to start having themed days. So like a Motivational Monday Taco Tuesday. We'll think of something.
On Mondays, let's do like Mimosa
Mimosa
Monday.
Monday?
Mimosa
Yeah.
Monday. Yeah.
Motivational is just not
Cafe Texan?
not good on a Monday.
Well, but a mimosa is motivational.
That's
I
true.
feel motivated
yeah,
after a couple
I would be very
mimosas.
motivated.
Yeah,
We could have
so-
some mimosas on Monday morning.
So just
Toy,
yeah,
office
Toy was
suggestion.
Margaritas, mimosas, whichever.
Yeah.
Would be
We're
fine.
We're open.
Toy was joining us earlier, so but in all seriousness, that's kind of what we've got in the back burner. Is we are going to have. I really do want to have theme segments for each day, and I'll work with you guys directly because we want it to be something, of course, that y'all are interested in, and that
Money Monday.
Money Monday. There you go. So yeah.
Yeah, and we can talk about refinance
So
or
you all bring us
consolidation
money.
or something, but for another day, not today. Today we're having fun.
Yeah, I do like that though. Like Money Monday.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
We could have a little blurb or something about how to refinance or what to do to consolidate or something
And then
like
see,
that.
we
Yeah.
have Jason Thompson from Guardian Defense on Tuesday, Tactical Tuesday.
There you go.
Wednesday is, Kay already has it, it's Wednesday Wisdom.
Yeah.
Thursday's Justin with the color bar, so we got to think about what that could be. Like words that are like fabulous but start with a T.
How about Thriving Thursday?
Oh, I like that. Thriving
He's got a big day
Thursday.
coming up on Wednesday.
Yeah.
He's opening his new salon in Conroe on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're open, but maybe
Well,
it's
yeah,
like
but he's having his grand
grand opening.
Yeah, he's gonna have a big deal.
And then Friday, we say like Fabulous Friday,
How
but
about Freaky Friday?
Freaky Friday, we'll have like someone dressed up, coming in here.
Fantastic Friday.
Yeah.
Because
we're-
Fridays are fantastic. I mean, I just
See,
are.
but you're in the industry to where like Fridays really are because you're not open Saturday and Sunday. For us in the media, it's just like, well, except
another
this year,
day.
I'm not calling college sports, so it's like maybe it is Fantastic Friday now. Even though I always enjoyed doing that, I mean, it's just like I'm actually going to get Saturdays off for the most part now. I don't even know what to do. It's the first time in 7 years I won't be calling college sports. I'm just sitting there thinking like, man, maybe this is kind of weird. What am I going to do on
Yeah,
Saturday?
You need to find something to fill your time.
Yeah, y'all hiring part-time like landscaping crew or something?
We are not open on Saturdays.
But landscaping?
And please do not put that in the suggestion box.
Yeah, I won't. Friends, I'm really, I'm out with the family on Saturdays and Sundays, and I just get so frustrated when my local bank isn't open. We need to make transactions and
Stop him. Stop
just
him.
kidding.
Press
I'm
escape.
Having technical difficulties.
You know what's funny though? I really don't need any type of banking on the weekends because I think it's important that we do spend time with families as much as we can. And I don't have a problem with that at all. If I did, I would have never opened up an account at Walker County Federal Credit Union. And I think about.
But you could still do business with us even when you were in North Dakota because you can do everything
Great thing is
electronically.
you can do everything
so.
online.
Yeah, so we just make it as easy as we can.
It does, and that's something that I really like. I mean, you have your debit cards, and those work perfectly fine, and I've never had any issues, and any major issues. I mean, I've had small things, but when I do, sometimes I get worried because I have y'all's numbers, and like I'll text you, Denise or Karen, and I'm just like, I don't really want to text you about this, but you told me, you're like,
It's
if you have any issues, reach out to
Everyone
me.
else does. It's okay.
I mean, where else? The entire time that I banked at a big bank, I could never text my banker because I never had their number. Like
Right.
I had their office number, but
Right.
they weren't going to respond to me if it was outside of 5 o'clock. I texted you one time. I felt bad. It was like 7, and you responded. I was like, oh, please don't respond to me, and you did.
If I see it, I do. Yeah.
I didn't want you to though because I didn't want you to because then I didn't want to feel like I could do it again the next time if I needed to.
Well, no, we want people to know if they need us. If it's something that we can do, if it's on a weekend or we're closed and we have the capability, we'll do what we can.
But I didn't
And
want you to
sometimes we
though
can't, but-
because I didn't want you. I just
Okay, Rob. Well, next time you text me,
don't.
I'm not going to answer you.
Just-
You're like, oh, it's Rob. Put it down.
from 8 to 5 respond, but outside of that, please
know,
don't,
we
Karen.
do.
Please.
I was on vacation and I was still answering emails and text messages. I'm like, let me get somebody to do that.
I was doing
I'm
it
not
from
in the office,
from
but we'll do
Cabo,
it.
from Cancun.
Yeah.
I've done it. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
no problem. If we can help, we will.
Have you ever taken a cruise, like Carnival cruise?
No, I have not been on a cruise.
You have not been on
I
a
have
cruise.
not been on a
Okay.
cruise.
Don't feel bad because I don't ever respond to people like, you've never done that. That's one of my pet peeves. Is I'm not a big TV movie guy. I'm really not. And and now people in town are going to know this. And when they see me around town, they're going to give me a hard time now. But it really always makes me feel like, I hate to say the word dumb, but it does. It makes me feel dumb whenever people are like, you've never seen that movie before? Man, what is this today? Look at
And
this.
look who's
Irma.
here!
You
Now
told me it
this
was your 100th anniversary.
Irma, you have to this
get
time.
back
You
here.
have
This
to.
is definitely
Make him
some
say hi.
Irma, you have to this time. This is the second time. There's Irma. Let's all give her a wave.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Irma,
love Irma.
thank you so
We love
much,
Irma.
This is one of my favorite people in town. Well,
Love you.
Yes,
Love you, love
my
you.
BFF. Mwah.
man, this is just like the best episode ever.
Happy anniversary.
Thank
What we
you,
got going on in here?
man.
That they're saying.
Okay, yeah, 3 of them.
Cheese,
Awesome.
pepperoni, nice and warm, and then dessert.
Irma, thank you.
Yes.
Nice, very nice.
Yes, thank
Y'all have a
Hey,
great
there's
day.
some random person walking by. Ask them what they have.
I know. I thought somebody else was
Did you
bringing
bring
us something.
food?
I was like, "Oh, what you got?"
Oh,
We've
Jamie
got breakfast
Saucier
and
said hello, by the way. Yeah, well, thank
Y'all
you,
have a
Irma.
great day.
You missed the rain out at the pool yesterday,
I
but it was
know.
all good.
I was chilling yesterday. I don't think
Yeah.
I ever got out of my pajamas.
Yeah.
Irma, your
Bye,
voice just
Irma.
picked up. So.
Have a great day.
Love y'all.
I love
Bye.
Man, that's so great. Look, Sally was right there. Said I finally got to see the infamous Irma.
Irma.
Irma
Yes.
does such a great job with our
And
elections
such a
department.
sweetheart.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
and I always tell her I love her mom, Lupe, too.
Yes.
That's my favorite
So
lady in
positive,
Huntsville.
so happy.
Lupe
Yeah.
Lupe is one of my favorite ladies, but I do have to say this disclaimer though. There's and if you guys know her that are out there watching this morning, one of my ultimate favorite ladies in Huntsville, besides y'all, obviously, and Miss Lupe,
Right. Yeah. Thank you.
and Kay Boning, and what
Yeah.
other ladies do we have on the show? And any other lady that I know.
Deneen.
Deneen, yes,
Yeah.
Deneen.
Feels a little less special now, but
Yes.
Yeah,
But
a little
okay,
less
carry
special.
on.
But there is a lady here in Huntsville that I just dearly love, and she was my neighbor below me when I was living over at the Elks Apartments at Vicky Drive. Her name is Joyce O'Brien, and her nickname, and I felt so bad calling her this, but she told me that's her nickname, Big Mama. And that's what you call her. You do not call her Miss O'Brien. And I do, though, because it's like my dad always said, like, you know, son, always call people by their last name, call them Mr. or Mrs. And so I always say Miss O'Brien. She goes, Rob, I already told you, it's Big Mama. And it's Miss
Better call
O'Brien.
her what she asked you to.
And she is the absolute one of the sweetest ladies here in town. And if you know Joyce O'Brien, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. But she is just a wonderful, wonderful lady. And Sally knows her. Sally right there says, I love Joyce. She is a treasure. But her name is Big Mama. And that is what you better call her when you see her, because she said that's what everybody calls her. And so I need to call her, because when I was up in Fargo, she and I still spoke once a month or so. I'd call her and check up on her.
Yeah,
And
that's nice.
she's a very sweet, she's a very sweet lady. So, well, for now though, I know we've been bouncing around. We haven't even had the cake yet. That may slow us down. But we're going to step aside. We're going to take a brief break, because I do want to let you know this week's keyword. How about it? Kickoff. Kickoff. You know why? Well, it's Sam
Really?
Houston.
Kick it off.
Sam Houston kicking it off on Saturday versus Brigham Young University, BYU, the Cougars. And so that is our keyword this week. You can go ahead and text that in on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. Send that word along with your name. And when we come back, I'm going to allow the beautiful Karen and Denise to showcase some of the items that we're going to be giving away this week, if that's okay.
Yes.
So I don't want to say
Very nice. You don't want to miss it.
I don't know why I said I'm going to allow. That was kind of like, I'm going to allow y'all to do this. No, I started thinking, what? This sounds like a jerk saying. I would love it.
Thanks, Rob.
I would love it. I would absolutely love it if the beautiful Karen and Denise would mind showcasing.
I mean, I feel you can add like an extra adjective every time. Beautiful, talented.
Beautiful. You know what we do with Braylon now, before we take a break, because you brought this up and ADD's kicking in. There was a movie, and Bridget, if you're watching, sweetheart, you'll know the movie, and
The
I forget.
Help.
The Help.
You is beautiful. You is smart.
Yes.
You is kind. Yes.
We do that
Love
with
that movie.
I mean, we do that at Lakewood, because that's the way Pastor Joel is. He's like, we do these affirmations at church, but we do that with Braylon now. And I tell Braylon, like, I say, Braylon, say I'm pretty, and she goes, I'm pretty. And I'll say I'm smart, I'm smart. But then I throw in, I say, Braylon, say God loves you. She goes, God loves me. And then I'll say Braylon and say I'm talented, and she'll say all those words. And then the best one is she knows, she gets really excited. She builds up the anticipation. And then she goes, I'm important. And she screams that one really loud.
Love
So, but yeah, we'll take a break, friends. Again, kickoff's the word this week. Text that in, and your chance to win. And we'll find out what you're winning when we come back, as we are rocking and rolling here on your show on a Monday. As always, it is Good Morning Huntsville, and we will be right back after this. Don't go anywhere, friends.
The cake might be missing a piece.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas EPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and Orby, and even offer Valami hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
got a new little jam for you here this morning. I know y'all can't hear it. If you can you hear this, Denise?
Okay. I can't, but I'm just making my own music over here.
Hold on, Karen. Let me see if I can.
As
Hold
per
on.
usual.
Yes.
Well, if I do this,
Nothing new there.
I think if I did that, we were going to lose it. So I can't. I'm sorry, Karen.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
We're going to have to get a speaker in here sometime. It's kind of like got this like Sanford and Son type. Remember that show back then?
I'll just listen to the voices in my head instead.
Yeah. All right, welcome back at it here as we continue to moving right along here on episode 100. A lot of friends showing up today. We appreciate Irma Dowden from the, what happened?
My stomach just growled really loud.
Oh, this thing will pick up your heartbeat too. These new little clip-on mics.
Well, everybody just heard my stomach growling, probably.
So, yeah, it's a Denise stomach growl here this morning. See, everything that can happen will happen.
I tried to eat some cake and Karen slapped my hand away.
Tried to have it. And, hey, you know what, Denise? Have it and eat it too, all right?
That's right.
Right. Have your cake and eat it too.
But I appreciate our good friends again. Irma coming by earlier, bringing some taquitos, and then also Rick and Kay Boning from Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools coming in as well. We do want to welcome you back in. Big thank you to Elliott's Jewelers and Elliott Herzlich for sponsoring our studio, Paul Oley of the Gallery, and also, of course, on a Monday, we sincerely appreciate Walker County Federal Credit Union and their investment in this platform that's helping to promote the good happening here in Huntsville, Texas. A lot of folks starting to chime in on the show now, and we appreciate. I'm around town, and there was a lady at Pinch and Plate just a few days ago. I went over there to eat, and she came up and said, "Oh, you're the Hello Huntsville guy." And I said, "Well, I guess." And I didn't know who she was. She said she watches the show almost every morning.
Yeah.
So I forgot your name, but if you're out there, thank you for watching. So. But that's what we love, though. A lot of folks, and that's what we want. We want to make sure that we're always promoting everything good happening here in Huntsville. It is a wonderful community, and I always say it every morning. We're always going to talk about how great this place is, and we're just so tremendously blessed to be here. And as this community continues to grow, it's my desire and focus to help preserve the culture that has made this. And I want to learn more about the culture. I'm a new guy coming in here. I'm here 4 years, but for those who've been here and grew up here, you guys have embraced that, and that's important. And so I think the way that you give back is not only promoting organizations and the good here in the community, but also helping to preserve that culture, getting to know the people that are from here, that have been born and raised here, and ask them what has made this community so great. And Karen, you're involved with the city, obviously, and on council, and you represent the city well. And that's one thing that I've heard is just this community, as it's grown, the city and those involved in leadership roles have done such a great job helping to preserve the culture as Huntsville continues to grow. Because if you lose that, you've lost what's made the city great, right?
Absolutely.
So, and it's all friendly. I'm going to tell you right now, man, I'm all about people just being friendly. And, some of us go through stuff right now, but I just want to tell you right now, be mindful of that even if you're having a bad day, I know it's tough sometimes because I'm guilty of this, and I feel terrible right after I do it, but the more I talk about it, the more it's going to stick into my head to not to do it. But if you're having a bad day, man, don't take that out on somebody else. It's not their fault. And just as hard as it is some days, as you go on throughout the day, maybe you're having the worst day, the worst thing could have happened to you or your family. But if you're out there in public and just realize that what you put out, people pick up, if that makes sense. And so, you know what? I'm not saying to deny the situation you're going through, but just embrace people. That server at a local restaurant, it's not their fault you're having a bad day. And you know what? They could have just got yelled at by someone else. Help that person to have a good day.
Yeah.
Karen, what do we got, man? Our friend Jamie Saucier. I like that.
Yes.
Say that, Denise. Saucier. Has
He brought in some really neat stuff. Here's a little home sweet home cutting board.
These are custom woodworking things that he's made.
Saucier Woodworks.
So hand that one off to Denise. She'll be like the secondary presenter here.
And then look at these little mini cutting boards. There's a Hornet one and a Sam Houston one.
Yeah, look at these little breadboards, I think he called them. So we got those, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And then
this right here, hey, by the way, this right here is what my daddy would call, like, if you better mind, boy. That's your mind, boy, paddle.
Well, this one, so you got one for each hand.
All right, yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Oh, that's like a double whammy. Here, look, pretend real quick. Pop, pop. See? Ow, man, that almost got me. All right.
I wouldn't trust the left hand.
And then after you
coordinated enough to stop
and then bless your heart.
Yeah.
Pretty
We
little
need a lot of
cross.
that. That is beautiful. There's
Wow.
a lot of detail in here.
Yes, very, very
Check
pretty.
that out. He made these.
I know, that's gorgeous.
He has a card. You mind handing me one of his? Well, I've got it right here, actually, Karen. Here we go. It is
This
Saucier
is
Woodworks.
his. And then his wife
Also got the
makes
Santa.
Yeah.
homemade, this is Mayhaw jelly with a bowl koozie and some jelly.
What is
There's
this?
two of
Mayhaw?
those. Mm-hmm.
What is
I
Mayhaw?
don't know that I've ever had that.
I don't know, but it's Mayhaws, water, sugar, and pectin.
I already know that it's going to be
It's
good.
good. I
Sure,
know
it's
it's
gonna
good,
be
but I
great.
don't know really exactly what it is.
But that
my
sounds
mama
like
used to make
Mayhaw.
it too.
That sounds like something like back in the day somebody would say to somebody, Mayhaw, get in here. I don't even know what that is.
And her name is Nina, or is it Nina? Nina Saucier.
Nina Saucier.
And this is
Oh.
wild grape muscadine.
Oh, my
You
goodness.
know this is good.
Yeah, you already know it.
Yes, with a little bowl koozie. So
Awesome.
Awesome.
Delicious.
I think Saucy Sally, I guess, is like has the automatic.
Saucy
She has the automatic closed captions on right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Uh-oh, and what did it sound like?
I guess it
said?
must have said a bad word on the closed caption.
Oh, we're sorry.
So, yes, she said the closed caption read "saucy a ... So, yeah.
Oh, they didn't know what we were saying.
Yeah, saucy. Oh, or saucy A, I guess.
Saucier.
Yeah, I don't
Saucy
know.
A.
But hey, Jamie, we appreciate this. Jamie Saucier again with Saucier Woodworks, and this may be kind of
Santa.
hard to hold up there, but there's his card, and so if you need
Yeah,
any
and
of this,
he does Santa stuff too.
yeah, he does. This is also Santa stuff, and Jamie, by the way, his business once again, Saucier Woodworks. You can find him on Facebook. It's SAUCIER. That's Saucier Woodworks, and we're going to be giving away some of these prizes.
I love those.
Let me see if I can find this here because I want to show folks on the stream this morning.
In there. That's cool.
And so you can find him on Facebook. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to put this up here for folks. If you have a chance right now, please go by to his Facebook page, search for Saucier Woodworks, and he is at the Huntsville Farmers Market on Saturdays. Our good friend Clay is telling us that. But go by and see him. I've just put the comment there for those of you that are on social media of where to find that Facebook page. If you click the direct link, for those of you that are listening back later, just go search for it. And I'm going to show this here on the screen for all of you that are currently live with us, just so you can see some of the work here that Jamie does. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful woodworking. I mean, these are some pistol grips. Look at this. So he's made these. Trying to go through here. I saw something earlier. He was sharing a lot of our content as well. Look at this cross. I mean, he's sharing different things.
Very, very nice.
Oh, that's beautiful too. Checkerboard that he'd made. Check this out. I'm going to go ahead and just show this here full screen. I mean, look how beautiful this is, guys. That was an old Singer sewing machine top that he redid. A little duck hanger here. That is awesome. Semper Fi, Marine Corps. Red Devils. I mean, just beautiful. There's those pistol grips again that he's showing. Some sort of a press there. Look at that wooden press. For tortillas or your hand if you get in trouble. Saw a little red there on it, so you know that someone was using it for that. There's the pistol grips. And so again, he's out at the Huntsville Farmers Market on Saturdays as well. I love that too. Cool Daddy's Guide to Door. So little serving trays there too. Oh, and check that out. It's got the was that rosin? I think that where I see people do that now, or resin. I'm so messed up on my words. So yeah, a lot of really cool things, and there's some more of those really beautiful, just for veterans and things that he's made too. So man, we appreciate Jamie bringing these gifts by today, and that's what we're going to be giving away all this week. We're going to start though with this one today, the Home Sweet Home. This is the cutting board, Home Sweet Home cutting board, or as I said earlier, can double up there for a little. Man, that would make a nice. I'm telling you, boy, that right there would be good.
Make the good different.
Yeah, so beautiful. And Jamie, we appreciate that. So that's what we're going to be giving away today, and I also have some other T-shirts and stuff.
He slid down that slide.
So, Jamie, again, please check him out online at
He slid down that slide.
We will be giving away some of those jellies starting tomorrow. So, and you know what? Actually, I don't want to keep those things waiting. So what was that one? Mayhaw?
Mayhaw.
The Mayhaw. We're going to give away the Mayhaw and the Home Sweet Home cutting board today. And those jellies, can you hand me one of Nina's
Come on up.
cards, Karen? I know I'm kind of bouncing around here. We'll give Nina a shout out too. So this is Nina Saucier from Making Ends Meet, and you can also find her on Facebook at Making Ends Meet. And someone said that Facebook page is still playing. It was, I think it's back on ours though. So yeah, Making Ends Meet is that too. So. Oh, somebody was saying the Facebook page was still playing. They could hear the background. I didn't realize that the noise of the Facebook page was coming through, so thank y'all for that. I had no idea. I guess there was music back there.
Oh.
So, yeah, sorry. I didn't realize the music was playing. So, anyways, yeah, Saucier Woodworks. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff playing. Hold on, let me turn this off. Goodness gracious, man. Anything can happen, will happen. There we go.
Yep, it's Monday.
We're on it today.
So, yeah, Saucier Woodworks is where it is, and we appreciate him. You can get all these. We're going to be giving away, just if you didn't hear it earlier, we're going to be giving away the cutting board along with the Mayhaw jelly from Nina Saucier and the friends at Making Ends Meet. And so that'll be the gift today. Man, that is a lot of really awesome stuff.
It is.
And I want to encourage businesses out there, maybe today, if, it's Nina. Nina. Her name is Nina. Okay, just spelled Nina. Okay, got it. Thank you, Tara.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. It is Nina.
Tara.
So appreciate it, Tara. Man, again, everything can happen will happen today. But it's all good. So we're going to lift it back up a notch here. A lot of things to give away. We're going to step aside, take a break, and we'll wrap it up on the back end when we come back. Do want to remind you that this week's keyword is kickoff. Go ahead and text that in alongside your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line to 936-339-0139. For now, though, we'll step aside. More to come on the other side. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and Orby, and even offer Valami hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
A little rocking out music today here on Good Morning Huntsville on a Monday. You ever have those Mondays where you start to feel kind of overwhelmed? You're in the middle of something, and then all of a sudden something comes over you, and you're like, man, I got a lot to do this week.
Every week.
That's kind of where I'm at.
This morning when I woke up an hour late.
Yeah.
So I get it.
But you know what? You told me you were going to be late. You were actually here like right on the dime. I was the one that was late.
In my flip-flops, I forgot to change shoes.
Yeah, we don't have the camera that we don't have the flip-flop cam today, unfortunately.
Rushing around. My air conditioner was out. It's just been a day.
Is the AC coming on today, though, or they?
They are coming out today, yes. Luckily, they're going to fit me in today.
Thank goodness for the
back online.
HVAC folks, because you think about like right now in this heat, those guys are out. I mean, I would.
Yeah. Way too hot.
Yeah, forget all that. Hey, our good friend Santa George chiming in this morning from Conroe. He was on the show with us one Monday. That was another fun show. So he's out there. Santa George joining us as well. Rachel Drake over at Casa joining us. Tara Burnett joining us as well. Clay there from 0 Degree. Sally was also telling us earlier that Facebook page was still playing. So I don't know. We got that fixed. Tara was saying the Mayhaw jelly is amazing. Nina and Jamie are great folks. He's the best woodworker, and we carry his stuff in the gift shop at the Harts Veterans Museum of Texas.
I can see why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
So really cool things there. Hey, I know tonight, of course, trivia at Rodeo, not Rodeo.
Rodeo.
But at Rodeo. 6:30, but people need to get out there when? 6, 5:45? What would you think?
We have some that go just straight from work because it does get, the seating is, we're not on the bar side, we're on the restaurant side, which is much bigger, but still it gets pretty packed. So I would get there 5:45-ish, if at all possible, get you a good spot.
Yeah, so get on out to Rodeo and take part of the trip. How many teams usually? 10, 15, something like that?
Yeah,
we've had up to 15 before.
We had 13 last week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Last week was fun. Everybody was in a good mood.
So are y'all
singing.
both the hosts of this, or do you actually get to play as well?
We don't play.
No, we don't play.
You don't play.
No.
We host.
We're just hosting.
Every Monday.
What was that? Whenever you said we don't play, I was thinking of Homie the Clown.
We don't.
Yeah,
we don't play that.
Yeah, Homie. You remember that back in the day?
Yeah.
We don't play that.
Homie don't play. What was that on? In Living
Living
Color?
Color.
In Living Color.
Yeah.
That's where Jim Carrey really became famous. As Fire Marshal
Yeah.
Bill. Oh man, I forgot about that show. Whatever happened to good TV, man? I don't know if that
Still
was.
do that.
That
I do
probably
that
was.
to my niece and nephew, and they don't know why we're doing it, but me and my sister will hit them with some.
Yeah, there's all these
that.
dumb shows now that are like Love Island and all that stuff,
All the
man.
reality TV.
Bridget, I love you, but she watches that. I'm like, whatever, sweetheart. And I'm like, it's all fake, and they leave this place, and they're all Dunsky anyways, man. You want to find love? Go to a good old church, man. You find some good. Go to a good old church. Go to a good old Cloud 9 over here for lunch. You never know what Blaine's cooking up over there. You'll find somebody or something somewhere around town.
Yeah.
But don't be on a reality TV show. There was when we were up in Fargo, man, I felt terrible. It was one of the Bachelor. Yeah, it was The Bachelor.
Now, I do watch that.
So there was a young lady.
Guilty.
There was a young lady. Yeah, I'm guilty because Bridget watches it. So, and then I do start getting interested. Let's be honest. I'm not going to lie to
Yeah,
you, ladies.
you can't wait till next week. Well, who is she going to pick?
I really
now?
can't be honest about this.
Why did she give him a rose?
Bridget's dad will kill me if he's heard me talk about this. But I do. I mean, she gets me interested in it. It's not like I can't wait, but I can't wait to watch it with Bridget. So I'll put that safety net there.
There you go.
But there was a lady from Fargo that was on The Bachelor. If y'all saw this last year's, and she got kicked off before the first episode even ended.
Oh.
Do you remember this?
I didn't watch it just very last season.
I remember seeing her, and I was like, man, that poor lady is like, this is terrible. She's probably not even going to make it very long. And then sure enough, like by the end of the very first episode, that first night, he was like, yeah, I can already tell you this isn't going to work. And she left on the first episode.
Well, at least he was honest.
So I was like, man, and it was like a lady from the town I was living in. I felt kind of bad for her. But you know what? Don't go searching for love on them reality shows because, like you said earlier, Karen, ain't nobody got time for that.
That's right.
How'd you
Homie
say?
Don't play that.
Yeah, homie don't play that. Nobody got time for that. All right, friends. I think I'm almost ready to give away a prize. You guys ready for this? Although you won't be able to hear it. So we got a lucky number we're going to be calling today, and here we go. I'm gonna do this. Well, y'all can't hear this. I feel terrible. This is why we need to figure this out. It's ringing.
Hey, hello.
Yes, this is the Huntsville Water Department, and due to the rains last night, there was some issues there at your home. We're going to have to come in and redo all of your water lines. It's going to cost $400. Is that okay?
Oh, no way.
Just kidding. This is Hello
I'm
Huntsville.
never paying that. I know.
Who is this? Who's the winner today? Cecilia. Have you won before?
No, I've never even texted either.
You've never even texted? So
First time.
yeah, so Denise and Karen can't hear you, unfortunately, because we're on a different mic system.
What's her last name? I might know.
Hendrickson.
Oh, okay. I don't know her.
So,
I've met them before, but it wasn't like directly. It was probably at like one of the chamber events.
she said that she's met y'all before, but probably at a chamber event before.
Oh, okay.
Cecilia, do you have a business here in town?
Do I have a what?
Yeah. Do you have a business here in town?
My mom has a business.
Oh, what's
But
your?
it's not in town.
Oh, okay. What's your mom's business?
Artworks. It's called Artworks for us. It's for like leatherworking, and she also does calligraphy on the side for like weddings.
Oh, cool. Her mom does calligraphy and then has a
Yeah.
leatherworking business, is what she's saying. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Cecilia, congratulations. How did you find out about this show, by the way?
I don't remember. I think I may have been invited on it once, and I think you told me about it personally
Okay.
from the chamber.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, and I watch the show almost every morning if I have time before school.
and then you texted in today, so that's awesome. Well, hey, so we have this for you, and we'll text you to schedule a time. But it's a home, sweet home, a cutting board, and then also some Mayhaw jelly. Have you ever heard of Mayhaw before?
No, actually, I was wondering what that was.
It's a mystery, and it's going to be great, though. All right. So she was wondering what it was.
Oh, no.
Cecilia, what do you?
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Karen knows the question, so I'll let Karen ask it. Karen, the question that we ask every guest.
Okay. Tell us today what you're thankful for.
I'm thankful for the rain that came yesterday.
She said she's thankful for the rain. So amen to
The
that.
temperature is a little bit lower today.
Yeah,
so
temp's
that's
a little
nice.
bit
It's
lower.
not too humid yet.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Cecilia, congratulations, and you are the lucky winner today. And again, we'll text you with information on how you can pick up this prize. So thanks so much for texting to win.
Good. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
She knew right away, too. I was trying to joke around, and I just can't joke
Everybody
anymore on
does.
the show. I just can't. There's literally somebody like changing clothes next to us.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right. Thank goodness for boxers. Hey, you never know. Hey,
You never know what you'll see on Hello Huntsville.
I mean, literally, somebody literally just changed from shorts to jeans and is putting on shoes. And
Alrighty then.
all right, we talked about Magic Mike earlier, Karen. And
There you go.
There he was, right?
Ye shall receive.
right out there this morning. So, wow, we're just having it fun. Mayhaws. Here's what Jamie Saucier was saying from Saucier Woodworks. Mayhaws grow in East Texas and Louisiana. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff. So
Cool.
Congratulations to Cecilia. She's the winner today, and she said that she watches the show almost every day, but she has never texted in. So
Well,
that's
it pays to text in.
yeah, 100%. So, all right, we better close the blinds over here this morning. So, all right, well, that'll wrap it up. Been a great show today. Thank y'all. What's on the docket the rest of the day at the bank? What do you guys have, or at the credit union? I'm sorry. What's going on the rest of the day, Denise?
Working.
Hopefully making loans and opening some
Yes.
accounts and taking care of business.
Taking, you know what? Taking names, making loans.
That's right.
Boom. WC. We were trying to think of like a jingle for y'all earlier. Y'all don't really have like an official jingle, do you?
We don't.
There was a bank in Georgetown, and it was really catchy. But when you would drive up, it was so old school. They had like old school CRT monitors, not LCD flat panels. They had CRT monitors in the drive-through lanes, and this was a local bank. And their motto, their little jingle, and it would play as soon as you rolled up. I'm like, God, I gotta hear this again. But it worked, right? Its marketing was effective. Right. Hometown community spirit, hometown community pride. And that was their motto. And to this day, I think they recorded that like 40 years ago, and it's still the same motto.
Dylan, it's working for them.
Da, da, da. So at WCFCU, we maybe WCFCU, it's the credit union for you. Does that work or not?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be
Get
changed.
back to you on that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was changed?
Yeah, it's supposed to be changed. Like what is it?
Cash, coins,
The duck.
jingling.
What's the duck cartoon where he swims through the coins all the time?
The duck?
Yeah, the duck
Afro?
cartoon. Dun, 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 DuckTales, woo woo, dun, 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 dun.
yeah.
Isn't that what's his name? Scrooge McDuck? Was that his
Yeah.
name? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would swing. He had that big. He had that big.
He'd
bank.
dive into his vault.
He'd dive into his
Yeah.
bank. DuckTales, woo woo, do 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 do
I missed
do.
that.
Come on, Karen.
He had to take care of his 3 nephews.
We got more lined up all week long. Tomorrow, our good friend Jason Thompson of Guardian Defense. Still booking guests for this week, by the way. So if you'd love to be on the show, please let us know. You can email us hello Huntsville. I almost lost my voice there. hello@hellohuntsvilletx.com is the email address. If you're a nonprofit organization, we did have 2 cancellations this week due to some scheduling conflicts on the other side, but we do have some availability, so you can email us at hellohuntsvilletx.com. And we make it super easy, by the way, if you want to schedule a time to be on the show, if you're a nonprofit. I have a new system that I send to you, and you actually get to pick what day and time you can be on, unless we already have it booked from somebody. So we've made it very easy to do that.
Also, quick reminder to everyone to please register to vote if you have not already.
Yeah, because our good friend, when is all that happening? I mean,
Early voting will start in October, so.
And we just had Irma come in here earlier. So big thank you to Irma for bringing in taquitos this morning. Big thank you to Kay and Rick Boning of Tomorrow's Promise. I'm going to cut some of that, and y'all take it back with you. If you don't, we'll make that happen.
Definitely will do that.
But we appreciate
Somewhere to put that.
appreciate them this morning bringing that into us as well. And just want to encourage folks out there to get up today and to make a difference. Don't ever feel like you're inadequate or too small, friends. Even if it's just one person that you can impact today, you've made a world of difference. And you never know, that one person you just saying hello and being kind to could change an entire generation of families to come. And I truthfully mean that. There was a lady, Dodie Osteen at Lakewood Church, and she had an ailment when she was growing. It's probably from polio, because I've heard about this with that generation, to where one leg is kind of shorter than the other because they get polio when they're younger. And she was telling a story about she was so worried about herself and worried about just that look. And she said that a doctor had told her that she was the most beautifulest girl in the world. And she said that just dramatically changed her life. And here she is in her 90s now. She still attends every single service at Lakewood. And she said, you know what? I still remember that doctor telling me that. And anytime the enemy comes at me and tries to attack me, she said, I remember that doctor told me that I was beautiful and pretty. And so you never know the impact.
Right.
At 90 plus years old, she still remembers that from when she was a little girl. So anyways, that'll wrap it up here. We'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday. Jason Thompson, Guardian Defense on Tactical Tuesday coming your way. We'll see if that sticks.
Tactical chicken on here one day with him.
Yeah. I want to roll up like a grill, and we'll just grill outside and talk about all things grilling and gunning. Grilling and a gunning. So, hey, friends, y'all have a blessed day. As we end every single broadcast, I want to remind you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We truly do need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand to support somebody out there needs you. And until tomorrow morning, good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you back at it tomorrow at 7 a.m. So long. 7 a.m.-ish. See you.